Well, summer weather is typically good riding weather for motorcyclists, and now Portland police are saying they are seeing a spike in motorcycle crashes. According to PPB, motorcyclists account for 11 of the city's 25 traffic deaths this year. That's more than 50% above the four-year average, and it is double the number recorded at this point last year. In addition to the 11 motorcyclists killed, 8 pedestrians and 6 drivers or passengers in cars have died in traffic crashes this year. This isn't a trend, but it is a concerning spike that both bureaus want to address.
We're seeing a combination of them. We've seen auto and motorcycle collisions. We've seen collisions involving lane splitting and other ones where we're just going too fast for the conditions and the roadway structure.
These are all preventable deaths. If we slow down, if we follow the rules of the road, we can all eliminate traffic deaths and reach our goal of Vision Zero.
Police say a major concern is motorcyclists lane splitting. That is, by the way, illegal in Oregon. That's when motorcyclists ride between rows of slow-moving or stopped cars on the roadway that are traveling in the same direction. It carries a higher risk of crashes. 4 motorcyclists have been involved in deadly crashes this month alone, all in the hours between dusk and dawn. People riding motorcycles can reduce their risk and help save lives by driving sober, traveling at the posted speed limit, and wearing protective gear.